So ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure if you guys remember that video I made of the most evil e-girl on the internet, right? She had pink hair, you know, self-harm scars all over her body and piercings all over her face, ears, and everywhere else. Like, yeah, wild video. But remember the group she was in called 764?
All of what I just said wasn't bad enough. Let me tell you about one of the groups that she's been known to associate with.
Okay, now I'm gonna go fucking die.
And apparently after that video call in a Discord group chat he was in with those people, he actually decided to exit the server, log off, terminated his existence in this reality.
That's the worst death possible, man.
This is Samuel Herbie. In 2021, he took to Kazakhstan, joined a Discord voice chat, and burned himself to death.
Yeah, so it turns out this group 764 is one of the most notorious
He did it on the Discord.
online terrorist / child predator groups in the world right now. They are currently being investigated all over America by the 50+ FBI offices all across the land, and they've become so much of a plague on society to the point to where now they're actually destroying the lives of young teenage girls online by grooming them, extorting them for sensitive content, threatening to expose that content to their classmates, and then inevitably forcing them to terminate their existence.
This mother and daughter don't want you to see their faces. No.
Wait. Extorting teenage girls? What?
Their names or where they live. They are just breaking free from the terror that is 764.
They wanted her to take her life, and she was terrified.
The mother also asked that I replace her voice with a computer-generated one, but the words are all hers. She explains how predators are scanning online games like Minecraft and Roblox for young girls. They also prowl X, formerly known as Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook groups about self-harm and eating disorders for girls who may be especially vulnerable.
So obviously they're targeting the mentally ill, mentally vulnerable, isolated, or disenfranchised of society who are easily
What they even gain from doing all that, bro? Like, it is weird.
exploitable and can be easy.
What you gain from doing all that? Like, literally, you make someone end themselves. Oh. That will leave you scarred and make you not want to sleep at night.
Taken advantage of. And once you hear what they actually did to this girl when she was 15, you'll be shocked, or maybe not.
Her daughter was suffering anxiety and depression at the age of 15 when a 764 member contacted her and several others joined in.
Some of them got her to cut their usernames into her, and basically what they are requesting from the victims just keeps getting worse and worse and worse and worse.
Yes, so much like Ray, who was associated with 764 and already a self-cutter, this group finessed their way into this girl's DMs, I suppose by Roblox, Minecraft, Discord. This is why I say, watch what your kids are doing online. She was experiencing depression, anxiety, and the whole 9 yards. They exploited her mental state, and when you see what these members actually look like and how old they are, you're also going to be shocked too. But they groomed her and somehow got her to carve their Discord names or their social media pseudonyms into her skin with a knife or a sharp object just so that they knew they had her locked in. I mean, it's crazy shit.
Mother confirms what investigators tell me. Once 764 members have any sensitive information or photo of a girl, they threaten to expose her to her family or school if she won't do what they want.
And by the way, when they say sensitive content, they're not talking about photos or videos of silly faces or pranks or embarrassing moments. They're talking about sexual content, most likely.
Oh, shit.
Right? So they groom these teenage girls to send them stuff. Keep in mind the mental state these girls are in. So it'll be body parts, very explicit stuff that they somehow manage to get these girls. And it's not only girls, it's boys. But in this situation, this was a 15-year-old girl. They managed to get them to send them stuff that, if revealed to the world, to the public, in tandem with the depression, anxiety, or whatever else the victim is experiencing, would make it easier for them to reach their ultimate goal of having that victim self-terminate. Yeah, it's dark.
For added pressure, 764 members sometimes call in phony reports of crisis at the victim's home.
Police!
So police arrived, guns drawn. A process called swatting. It happened to that mother and daughter.
Turn around.
And the swatting happened because she wouldn't kill one of our cats. So that was the same person who had been trying to get her to take her life.
Yeah, so again with the grooming, step by step, a gradual process. Let's see how far we can get this person to do what we want them to do. Self-harm, carving our names in our skin. Let's see, are they willing to actually take the life of another living thing, a family pet, or another person? All in the efforts of inching them step by step to self-deletion. And keep in mind, they also like to film these self-deletions on camera. I swear, this is like some of the
They're gonna use that against you after.
darkest dark web type shit you could possibly think of.
Get her to take her life.
And to live stream it. She also says they sent her daughter, just 15 years old at the time, a suicide manual, the same one mentioned in the latest federal complaint filed last month against alleged 764 leaders. Prasan Nepal, 20-year-old resident of North Carolina who went by the username Trippy, and Leonidas Verigiannis, a U.S. citizen arrested in Greece. He went by War and is now fighting extradition.
So you can see these people are international, right? We have the first guy named Trippy, U.S. resident. Other guy, U.S. citizen in Greece. You know, a lot of these people are adults. A lot of them aren't teens. Some of them are, but most of them you'll see. This next guy looked like he could be a father of 3, a husband of 1, a family man in his 40s.
The FBI has arrested several prominent members of 764 over the past few years, including 28-year-old
This nigga looks fucking chopped as fuck, bro. What the hell? Old as shit. Some nigga's uncle just.
Henry Ayala of the San Fernando Valley, charged with child pornography just last month.
Is anybody surprised that this man actually looks like this, bro? Genuinely speaking. Like, what in the ever-living fuck?
And 47-year-old Richard.
Yo, this nigga too, bro. Nigga's 47 and basically making kids kill themselves, bro. He needs a whole family. He probably has one. It's a whole family.
Densmore of Michigan, sentenced to 30 years in prison for
He needs a purpose in life.
sexually exploiting a child.
Yeah, again, 47, grown-ass man, bro. Literally could be a grandfather out here on Discord, being a whole child predator to young, mentally ill, vulnerable teenagers who feel like they have no one else to turn to.
I have little children cut themselves for me and do weird.
That's Densmore speaking on Discord before his arrest.
Yeah, this man is not gonna make it in prison, bro. He's not gonna make it, bro. First week in, bro, he's done. Once the prisoners, the fellow inmates see this video, bro, he's cooked, bro. 30 years, bro. Yeah.
And I record it. I have other people record it. And then, like, I'm part of a cult, like a really bad people cult.
Nah, I can't take this guy seriously, man. A really bad people cult? He couldn't just say I was a part of a psychopathic, sadistic, child terrorist predator group preying on the weakened mental states of the most vulnerable people in society. He couldn't come up with the words to describe what it actually was. Instead of saying I'm in a cult, it's like a really bad people cult.
No, usually most cults are literally really bad people and shit. Like Soviet. I thought he was giving too much information and was giving.
And then, like, I'm part of a cult, like a really bad people cult.
Fucking A, man.
This group is also a terror threat. They try to goad children into committing acts of terrorism, school shootings, things of that nature.
Yeah, so you guys pretty much see how dangerous these people are. And they're located everywhere, all over the world. And this case is just one of many, one of hundreds. The thing is, with this particular group 764, you chop down the head of one snake, another pops up. It's not so much a group or collective, like technically it is, but it's more than that. It's an idea. So as long as the idea exists, the group will exist as well. And this is just like a symptom of a larger existing issue in society, of which I'm not going to get into. But we do live in very sadistic times, very cynical times, very mentally ill times. And again, what can you do? This is a byproduct of the gradual degeneracy of just society in general. It is what it is. Like, there's nothing I can really do aside from talk about it. Honestly, I came across this on TikTok, caught me off guard, reminded me of the video I made about a month ago with Ray in it, and honestly, it actually turned out to be way worse than I initially thought it was.
Bro, I just hope the guards in there, in the jail, basically look up to, basically just walk around, yo, these guys right here, they were basically making kids end themselves. After I just want them to get like their cheese clapped and what's it called, beat up and shit. Also, Tory Lane got stabbed in jail.
But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts and opinions down.
Literally, bro. He literally got stabbed in jail.